Jeremy's bath challenge. How do you want to start this episode? Okay,
there we go.
Welcome to the Pit of Chimps podcast. Is that after that fanfare of royal regal action?
That was beautiful.
How do you do, Tom? Have you seen The Matrix this week?
Yeah, saw it last night, which was Thursday, and it was The Matrix.
Yeah, you saw it last night. You mean Tuesday?
Tuesday, yeah. Saying that Thursday and Tuesday they both begin with a T.
That's true. They do both begin with a T. I can confirm that is a believable fact.
That's a believable fact.
They do indeed begin with a T. I also saw The Matrix this week. You'd be happy to know.
Oh, for the fourth time.
I did indeed. All the other 3 times have been on DVD.
Mm-hmm.
But this time I saw a stage production of The Matrix. Local community stage production of The Matrix.
Was it good?
No. Actually, it was better than the real film.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were all wearing capes to simulate them when they're flying through the space-time thing.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is, the tubes, the tubes with the goo.
Yeah, that's the main bit.
Yeah, it was to simulate the shower curtains scene.
Not like this. Not like this.
And they did a big dance production of them eating loud.
Oh, yeah.
It was a big number. It was a big showstopper.
Well, now that we've revealed that scene that nobody knew about before.
Well, somebody from the cast came up to me afterwards, actually. They said that we heard the episode where you were saying about that, and we decided to make an entire extra scene in our production to commemorate how loud people were eating in the film.
Good. Glad to hear. Should we do some sponsors?
Well, yeah, but I was going to say that the stage production, the lead character, Neo, or whatever his name is, was played by... Can I get a drum roll? Close enough, that'll do. Can I get that again? Sorry.
Hang on, let me try something else here.
It was played by Ken from down the road in the pub.
Oh,
yeah,
Saucy Ken.
The pork and orangutan pub.
Yeah.
He was playing the role of Neo. He is 60-something years old, but I mean, like, he did it well. He did probably better than Keanu Reeves did.
Yeah, well, let's be honest, it's not hard.
He is Ken.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Big Ken.
Shout out to Ken. Oh, and just to report on something from the last episode too. Big Sandra's son. Who I've now found out his name is Diomede.
What's his name?
Diomede.
Diomede.
Yeah, Diomeade.
Ah, okay. Cool name.
Yeah. He has returned home.
Yes.
He refuses to go to school.
Okay.
But he has been home.
Is he still bleeding?
No, there was no blood involved.
Okay.
No, that's not what Craig's is about.
He might have some internal bleeding.
No, they don't do anything to. No, I need to. As someone who has shareholdings in Craig's, I need to lay it straight that no actions are taken upon any children in Craig's.
Okay.
They had the ball pit.
Yeah.
Which is actual plastic, balls. It's not like a weird thing. And what they call the black hole. But that's it.
Yeah.
They don't do anything like that would involve any bleeding or anything. So he has returned home.
We are sponsored.
And he was just ill, just to be clear. It was just a stomach bug.
Okay, fine. Well, we are sponsored by Craig's.
We are indeed.
And they're now registered as a charity for constipated orphans.
God.
So I'm not sure exactly what they do to resolve the constipation, but they've told me that it involves the extension of the lower entrance, so I'm not sure what exactly.
That could mean anything, to be fair. That could, be a slice of the ankle tendons or anything.
Exactly. Craig's, how you doing?
Original.
This is the message they gave me. Have you got the other sponsor?
Was that it? Was it? That was
That's
Craig's.
Craig's. Yeah, that's all they gave me this week. They just want to know they're now registered as a charity.
Oh, that's nice. Tired of you or others chatting away when you require silence? Well, give Shut the Fuck Up a call, and our customer service reps will be happy to help. We'll send a fully qualified agent out, and they will swiftly remove the offending vocal cords with a spoon. Shut the fuck up, or give us a call.
Well, that's good.
There
I
you
like
go.
that.
Shut the fuck up.
Did you get the sound of this?
You put it next to the
enjoy
microphone.
this.
You'll get the sound of it then. This is Tom pouring some wine. Some I don't know what that is. Marlow or something.
Rioja.
Rioja. Rioja and Val.
Rioja.
Rioja and Val Yarn.
Yeah.
Bit of Welsh. Our native tongue. If you're
Yeah.
there, even though neither of us speak it.
Bendigedig.
Cyfrifiade, Pysgodyn.
Ala Piscine, Piscot. Oh no, I'm going into French.
Cyfrifiade, Castle Cork, and Publicum.
Bedouin.
Leckref Stadium.
Bedouin, Allure, Whitney.
Yep. Hello, Tom. I've got some job scenarios for you. You've just walked into the job centre.
Here we go.
You're unemployed again, and you've just said, "I would like universal credit, please." And I said to you, which is our like unemployed benefits for anyone who's international listening, and I've said I'm the job seeker, I'm the job centre employee, and I've said to you, no, we're not just going to give you money for the sake of it. I've got some options for you here.
Okay.
So option number 1 is milking elderly gentlemen into a large vat to create a joyous new product called Git Milk. That's the first one.
Can I?
What do you think about that?
I mean, the first question that springs to mind is where am I milking him from?
Well, you know, the
His
wang area.
nipples.
No, the wang area.
Okay. Because that adds another
Dimension.
layer.
Of
Yeah. Who is it
What do you mean?
that I'm milking?
Just elderly gentlemen, like a farm of them.
A farm. Oh, so not just one, that loaded them.
Yeah, like they do cattle, but elderly gentlemen.
And are they holed up in cages?
Yeah.
Oh god.
It's the same
This gets darker.
same conditions as the cows, but without all the pumping tubes.
Okay. I
And,
don't have
and
to.
you don't have to artificially inseminate them
Yeah.
beforehand.
Do I have to sample the product before it goes out, or do they have a
It
team
helps.
It helps. Okay, next.
Toyota salesman. But your Toyota dealership is situated in a cave reminiscent of a prolapsed cock.
Hang on. So it's a cave.
Yeah.
How is it? In what way is it?
It just looks like a prolapsed cock.
Hang on. What? A prolapsed cock?
Yeah.
What does a prolapsed cock
It's
look
just
like?
sort of fallen sort of outside from the inside.
What? So the skin has been peeled back,
No.
or is fallen out of the
So
skin.
like the urethra or whatever sort of like
Oh, so the
channel
insides.
has fallen out of the pee hole.
Oh, jeez.
Like if you want to put it that way.
Okay.
Would you like the third option?
Yeah.
No, I see you're not very keen on that one. It seems like you were more excited about the first option.
Well, I guess some
Toyota,
company
I
there.
suppose, you know.
Yeah,
Be a
Toyota
bit of
as
a
well.
corporate shill, if you
Yeah.
will. Yeah. 3. Underpants cleaner for all the top 90s skateboarders, including Bucky Lasek,
Ooh.
Chad Musker, and of course the great, legendary, the one and only, the greatest of all time, Rodney Mullen.
Oh, yes.
However, you have to wear each pair for 1 week before washing, and you're only allowed to drink veg stock throughout the process.
Do I get to meet them?
No.
Ah, well, that would have made it exciting. Bob Burnquist, is he involved?
No. It's only the ones I just said.
Bucky, I do like Bucky. Well, Rodney Mullen's obviously.
And
the
maybe
best.
one of the secret characters of Tony Hawk.
Day One song.
No. So what are you saying?
Out of those 3,
Dana White is there as well, cheering you on
oh, that adds quite a lot. That would be
throughout
good.
the whole week. He's even when he's sleeping, he's there, like cheering.
So, see, that would be a bit annoying because I wouldn't be able to sleep.
Yeah. So you have
It's
3
quite
nice options
boisterous
there,
as well.
but you know, and you have to pick one obviously, or we're stopping your benefits.
Well, I'll rule the first one out straight off the bat. I can't do
You
that.
disagree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're okay with cows being artificially inseminated?
The cows are fine, yeah.
but not elderly. Okay.
Only Indian people care about cows. No one else does really.
That's true actually. My
Yeah.
Indian colleague in work
Well, they.
always goes on about cows.
I
Loves
think
them.
in certain Indian cultures,
Yeah, they're like sacred animals.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's a bit of interesting facts for any listeners out
That's
there.
a wacky fact from
Wacky
Jack Facts, whatever it's called, Jack Black's Wacky Facts or whatever.
I'm gonna go with the third option.
Oof, underpants cleaner for the 90s skateboarders,
Yeah.
including Bucky Lasek, Chad Musker, and Rodney Mullen.
You say including, but it's only that.
Yeah, exclusively those. Veg stock only you're allowed to drink throughout.
Yeah, I don't mind veg stock. I am pescatarian as well, so
Uh huh.
that fits with my
pesky,
diet.
pescatarian. So you'll know you wouldn't be allowed to drink Lambrini that you're drinking right now.
Oh, yeah, I can take a few weeks off. Lambrini.
Okay. I've got an update from the fruit rankings. The fruit board have been in touch.
Yeah.
And well, they haven't been in touch. I went to a big conference basically in a small room in the Marriott Hotel near us.
Oh yeah.
And Paul was there.
Oh.
Yeah, his shirt off as usual.
Yeah.
And his feet up on the bloody pillows of the bed.
Yeah.
Joke that guy. I hate that guy. Anyway, he was said basically we got funding again because the government listened to our show and they said, oh, actually, we didn't think about not being able to get the fruit rankings. We better give them the funding back.
Well, we've got to say since last week there has been pandemonium. There's been protests,
grenades thrown, tear
about
gas.
not knowing the number one.
It's been an absolute mayhem, carnage. So just an update from last week at number 1 because we didn't get there. You gonna give me a sound effect?
Oh wait, I'll announce
say it again,
and then
announce it, and then you're gonna give me a sound effect.
Yeah.
Okay. At number 1 last week on the fruit rankings is tangerines. So there you go, tangerines. Yeah, and we have this week's top 5 as well, if you'd like that.
Yeah.
I'll reel them off one after the next. So at number 5. We have tangerines down 5.
Oh
last
shit!
Week. Tangerines was number 5.
I've never seen such a rise and fall in such a quick succession.
Unbelievable! What can happen in such a short time?
Wow!
It's because we had tangerines at the meeting last week, so that's why we decided tangerines to be number 1. It's kind of skewed that thing really. Number 4.
Yeah.
We have satsumas.
Tangerines and satsumas.
Satsumas are number 4.
Wow. Okay.
Number 3,
yep.
We have clementines.
Okay.
Number 2,
yeah.
We have blood oranges.
Blood oranges, okay. Mm-hmm. I wonder what number 1's going to be.
And at number 1, this week, we have rainwater.
Oh!
Yeah, rainwater has jumped up from number 7.
Yeah. Wow.
So
well, hopefully that puts the country at rest. We've got a top 5.
Mm-hmm.
We've made up for the missed out one last week. We can sleep.
We can sleep easy. Would you like to know what I'm drinking? I've told you already, but the listeners don't know what I'm drinking.
Go on.
I'm drinking some cola,
mm-hmm.
some butterscotch liqueur,
mm-hmm.
and some cheap rum.
What brand of rum?
Tesco, actually.
Tesco own rum?
Tesco's own brand rum, yeah.
Wow, I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah, they do have it.
What does that, your mug say? That you're drinking out of a big mug as well?
Yeah, massive, oversized mug.
It's like the size of
I'll let you read it.
It's the size of those Sports Direct mugs you get.
It
says,
actually.
Top bloke, top mug.
There you go.
The top bloke is in capitals. The top mug is in lower case.
Yeah. For texture.
And it's got
for textural purposes. It's got a toilet sign of the men's things
toilet,
there.
yeah.
I don't know, I just found it on the floor in Craig's.
Top bloke.
I found it on the floor in Craig's and brought it home. They said I could take it as a souvenir.
We're sponsored by Filthy Sean's Emporium as well.
Oof, what do they sell?
I don't know, he hasn't sent me a message or
anything.
anything.
Just sent you some money and said give us this mention.
And some money.
No, that's not too bad.
And of course we're also sponsored by
big fella.com.
There we go.
They got a new website.
Shall we, or shall I read off another Edgar Allan Poe?
Oh, there was more uncovered.
Yeah.
And do we have Lennox Lewis this week?
Not there, no.
Oh, is he still busy?
Speaking to his PA.
Oh, okay then. Yeah, we'll have I'm sure the listeners would love another Riverdale short story from Edgar Allan Poe's back catalogue.
So this is the second in the Adventures of Paul and Susan series. Here we go. Paul was sick. He was also tired. He was concurrently sick and tired. It was a right nightmare. The ATM machine had run out of money, and Paul had run out of ideas. This was it. It was time for Plan B. He turns to face the busker in the city centre street behind him. She was an attractive young lady in her mid-20s called Susan Wicklemore. She was wearing bright orange jeans with sequined butterflies stitched into them. They're really nice jeans, Paul thought to himself. I'd like them. He marched over to Susan Wicklemore, where a small... He marched over to Susan Wicklemore, where a small crowd of around 20 pensioners had gathered to watch her. They looked like they were on a group outing of some sort. Paul grabbed her jeans and yanked them down to the ground. Susan Wicklemore screamed and dropped her bongos. Paul suddenly regretted his actions. He'd been overcome with desire for the jeans. Susan Wicklemore bent over to pull them up and accidentally let out a small fart in the direction of Paul's face. She stood up quickly, her cheeks reddening. It was her cheeks on her face, not her arse cheeks, just to clarify. She turned to face Paul, feeling completely embarrassed. The dirty arse air slowly wafted up Paul's twitching nose. He took a sniff and gave Susan Wicklemore an approving wink. Susan Wicklemore smiled and pointed to one of the sequined butterflies adorned on her jeans. Paul glanced down. The butterfly winked at him and poked out its tongue, making that cheeky, pokey-outy tongue emoji face. Paul and Susan Wicklemore embraced each other, both knowing that they'd never be the same again. They'd been through something truly special and recognised that they'd formed a wholly unique bond. Paul whispered into Susan Wicklemore's ear, "I'm sorry about all that stuff with the jeans." Susan Wicklemore replied gently, "That's okay. I understand. They're pretty good jeans." "Yeah, they are," Paul agreed.
That's remarkable.
There we go.
What a story. I do find it interesting how you get to read out the Edgar Allan Poe stories that have been found, and yeah, I'm the one about to embark on a PhD in creative writing.
Well, it was in Edgar's will,
which is remarkable, really. I've got a fan letter here in my hand.
Oh yeah, I can see.
If you'd like to, would you like to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just loading it off this piece of paper so I can read it for you.
In the meantime, shall I read out an email that we've received?
Yeah, if you want, yeah.
So, this is our first email we've had into the Pit of Chimps. If you want to email us, fans, listeners, it's put in the code pitofchimps@gmail.com into your email computer, and then I think you speak to your computer and it'll transmit it to us. But this is one we've received from an undisclosed email. It's the header was, "These revelations will change your life." So here it is. I opened the email. It said, "These revelations will change your life. I think it's important to tell you a big secret. This is a sensitive information, and I can't communicate this with just anybody. The information I have for you is about wealth and happiness. With this information, you can make all your dreams come true very easily. You are especially worried about money. It is not because you have nothing, but you would love to have more, so you can lead the life that makes you happy. I will be able to tell you which ritual is best for you to unlock the fortune which is waiting for you. Make sure you claim what you're entitled to on time. You have 3 days to be on the path towards a life full of wealth and happiness." And there was a lovely button saying, "Click here and I will show you what to do." So obviously I clicked it, and came up with a weird photo and a message then, so I don't know what happens then. So I'm waiting to hear back.
Do I get to see the photo and the message, or
no?
No, okay. That's a fascinating message.
Yeah.
And who was that from?
Undisclosed. Undisclosed email.
So what do they want me to do? Do we need to do anything there? Or?
No, I clicked the button and it did ask me for my personal information and some banking details, so I put them in.
Did it ask you for your Craig's ID or?
Yeah, Craig's ID
number
and password. So I put that in and I sent it to them. So I'm waiting to hear back.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll hear something next time about that.
Probably not.
Probably not, though. No, probably not. I got a fan email here which has a question on it.
Okay. Good.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Ask that again then if you want to reply to that. Hi guys.
Hi.
Love the show. Can you give a shout out for my mum Clark?
Yes.
Go on then.
Shout out to Clark.
Yo, what's up Clark? What's going on?
Clark.
And my cat, Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Shout out Dog the Bounty Hunter.
It's an elaborate name for a cat.
It is.
Especially as it's the binary other animal. Also, in the meantime, what that means exactly, we've already given the shout outs, but in the meantime it's irrelevant in this instance. What sort of pants should I wear? I think by pants he's American. I think he means like jeans or trousers.
Okay, yeah.
All the best, Khalid Special, and he's included a picture of himself there so you can judge what pants he should wear.
Oh goodness, yeah. Well, maybe we can put that on the internet so our viewers can see it.
Could we maybe describe what he looks like there a little bit?
It's a very small head with a top hat, and then a rather bulbous midriff. His arms are pointing up to his hat, and the other arm is pointing down sort of to his right leg. And then he's got two legs, as you would imagine, and a penis that is pointing up, but it starts around his knees. So it's like floating from his knee up into his... where it would...
I don't see that. No, there is two legs. There is two legs there.
Yeah, but there's a little penis there that's starting down here.
No, that gap is the gap between his legs.
This is like one of those illusions.
Then the circle there is the balls.
Yeah, so what are those two lines that don't
I
meet?
guess there is penises.
It's penises. He's got two very thin penises.
It looks like a bolo
Like a
tie
line.
on his groin. So there you go. What sort of pants should he wear? I'm gonna say a pair of Lee jeans.
I'm going to say a pair of Bernies.
Or maybe some. Oh, Bernie's is a good call actually. Yeah, Bernie's or a pair of Quicksilver hot pants.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Or a pair of Your Mama's hot pants.
Nice, but they haven't paid us any money this week.
That's
so,
true. Fuck them.
So we can't do that. So yeah, Khalid Special. I hope that answers your question. And he's from Knoxville.
Oh, okay.
He didn't include that in the email, but I'm just guessing. He's from Knoxville.
Well, it would make sense.
Yeah. Would you like any mail this week? I've of course been intercepting your mail.
Yeah, but
or would you like to save it towards the end of the episode if you had anything planned for right now?
Well, I do have. No, let's have some mail.
All right, you're gonna have this piece of mail. I've only intercepted one piece of mail for you again this week. Hopefully, it's the NHS this time. From the envelope, do you think it might be the NHS?
Well, it's handwritten, so probably not. It says Tom Wallace, 9OH, Cardiff.
It's kind of there. It's kind of your address.
Operating house.
Operational horse.
Occupation horse.
Oriole horse.
Just checking the envelope for any money.
No money in there, no.
Badges.
It's not a birthday card. So, NHS?
It's from the NHS.
Oof. Official. Here we go.
Amazing.
Here we go. You're going to get your valve fixed finally.
It's from the Valve Commissioning Department.
There you go. After all this time.
Dear applicant.
That must be you.
Yeah. About you request, but they've written an extra R after the U, so it's your request in biro.
That's good.
About your request. Well, they've corrected it.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
During 2014/15, virtually all practices enabled their systems for online booking of valve-related appointments, online ordering of repeat prescriptions, and online access to summary information within patient records. And in brackets, allergies, medications, adverse reactions. As you know, this also extended to the booking for valve adjustments and the commissioning of such.
So far, this seems like a really legit letter from the NHS.
Yeah, apart from your...
Well, they've corrected it.
Yeah. The GMA contract and PME agreements 2015/16 require GP practices to offer online access to detailed information from the GP record, i.e. information held in coded form, valve equipment maintenance, where requested by the patient, and where GP SOC or
I don't know what any of this means.
approved systems are available by 31st of March 2016.
This is a very dense letter of information.
Yeah, I'm confused by this. The AMIS and VPP Valve Pro Performance systems are already approved for use, and VNPS and Boost Test plan to have systems available in February 2016. I don't know why they're giving me a history about their online systems from 3 years ago, but oh well, here we go.
Why not though? It might give you a bit of background as to why they've taken so long with the letter.
Okay, maybe we'll move on to something here. If you have already enabled this Valve service...
Have you?
No.
Oh, well...
Well, this is 3 years ago they're talking about now. There is no further action to take. If you are yet to activate it, we would strongly encourage you to do so as soon as possible so that you can take advantage of the support available and avoid the very busy period at the end of October.
Ooh, we better get in there quick then.
There are guidance and advice materials available, as well as locally based patient online implementation leads and clinicians who can help with valve augmentation services.
So you better get that book pretty quick then. I thought you were already on the waiting list.
Well, I thought.
Or is this the waiting list to get on the waiting list?
Enabling online access to detailed coded information at organisational level will not mean that any of your visits automatically mean you receive medical support. What? Will not mean that any of your visits automatically mean you receive... Okay. You will still be able to decide on...
I'm sorry. I think that last line needs more analysis.
I'll read it again. Enabling online access.
Let's read it 3 words at a time and see if we can break it down.
So the first, enabling online access.
So that is the enabling of online. So accessing online stuff. I think.
Yeah, enabling online access. So what does that mean? Just getting the internet?
I think so.
Enabling.
What's the
online
context?
access
What's the next 3 words?
To detailed coded information.
Okay, so enabling access
to the
of
detailed
coded information. Okay, yeah.
At organisational level.
So I suppose that means people who work for the NHS.
Yeah. So enabling their online access to their detailed coded information. So this has nothing to do with me. This is them.
I think so.
Will not mean that any of your visits automatically mean you receive medical support.
I don't know what that means. That's very confusing.
It's one of those sentences that just makes your brain shut down.
Yeah, like it starts with one thing, then drifts into another thing, then goes back to another thing, and then ends with something completely different.
Well,
it's a beautiful sentence in a way. I might get that printed on a t-shirt. If any Pit of Chimps people would like to buy that, that's our merch line.
That's our first t-shirt right there, that sentence.
Get it on posters, like those motivational posters, you know, like, if you can't have me at my best, go fuck yourself, or whatever the Marilyn Monroe quote.
Yeah.
Okay, let's carry on.
You will still be able to decide on an individual basis if and when you would benefit from such access. So, firstly, why this on an individual basis? Well, they're writing to me, one person, not writing to a group of people.
No.
So there's no need to say on an individual basis.
Yeah, they're not the best writers in the world, are they, the NHS?
No. Well, let's crack on with this final paragraph. Unfortunately, at this time, we do not have access to admin staff.
Or any at all.
Apparently not. Hashtag Brexit. Therefore, we regret to inform you your procedure may or may not be postponed by up to 4 months or something. What? Up to 4 months or something? If you have any queries, require assistance, or would like to give us feedback, please go on our Tumblr page within 12 hours of reading this.
Have you got Tumblr?
No, who uses Tumblr?
The NHS, apparently.
Best wishes, Dr. Quark Albatross, Head of Primary Care Commissioning. High quality care for all, now and for future generations.
Oh, well, there you go. At least you got your letter.
Well, yeah, but it's I'm back to square one now. I'm going to have to do something.
But you got it, at least. You've been waiting for it.
This doesn't help my valve, though.
It does, because if you access the online information, or whatever what's the line again?
Well, they don't have access to admin staff.
But maybe they will soon.
Well, this was all referring to 2016 for some reason, so was this sent in 2016?
I don't think so. I got it this week.
It's very confusing. I mean, I'm going to have to phone them.
Maybe.
I'm going to have to phone Dr. Quark Albatross myself.
Maybe that might be a good idea. Yeah.
How much time have we... I've got a segment. How much time have we got?
Just go on. We can go on for it. There's no set time to this podcast. We can go on 30 minutes. We can go on 31 minutes. Whatever you decide.
This new segment is educational.
Oh, okay.
Because, you know, we provide education.
I've also got a segment to use, so this might be a long episode.
We could... Or I can save my segment for the next one.
No, I don't care. I might go on a bit long. Or if you want to save it for the next one.
I'll get this off. This one won't take long. So this is a new segment.
Do you have another one as well after this?
I've got 3.
Oh, okay then. So do one now, and then we'll do 2 next time.
Yeah. this segment is called Bible Study, and it's all about studying the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
There's some very interesting passages in the
We've
Bible.
already lost about 50 listeners just from you saying that.
No, it's good. It's educational for all.
And just to be clear, we're not affiliated with any religious enterprises.
We're not affiliated with any religion. We're neither pro nor anti-religion. We're not. This isn't against any religion. It's not pro-religion. It's just stating the facts.
Would you like to
Stone
read
cold
what your
hard
T-shirt
facts.
says? Actually, can I read it?
Yeah.
Dilla and Premier and Pete Rock and Prince Paul and RZA, aka the RZA.
The RZA, because
Full
he's
stop.
always on point.
He is on point, and there's a full stop after his name, which emphasises that.
Yep.
And it's in gold.
On black and gold.
Yeah, it's actual gold, 24
Yeah.
karat, solid, hard gold shirt.
So yeah, basically I'm gonna just read some brief, small passages from the Bible,
Okay.
just to let people know some of the less known ones.
Is this the official Bible?
The
King
these
Allen Bible? Or
are
it's
taken
called?
from the English Standard Version
Oh, okay.
of the Bible. So this one's from the second book of Kings in the Old Testament. Everyone's favourite testament,
That's
I think.
the best one, yeah.
Well,
for sure.
it didn't have Jesus in it, but
Yeah, it all his mates.
yeah. Again, the English Standard Version. So here we go. This is
Jesus Christ.
great. Yep. This is from that.
He's the main character.
He went up from there to Bethel, and while he was going up on the way, some small boys came out of the city and jeered at him, saying, "Go up, you bald head! Go up, you bald head!" And he turned around, and when he saw them, he cursed them in the name of the Lord. And 2 she-bears came out of the woods and tore 42 of the boys. From there he went on to Mount Carmel, and from there he returned to Samaria. Now, that is a superb... Let's just break it down. It's a great passage. It's brilliant. It's so casual. So, basically, the moral... what happened in this story, some bloke was going to Bethel, and some small boys, so they're young lads, presumably, came out and they mocked him. Which, by the way, this is a great mock. Go up, you bald head.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
Go up, you bald head. So they're making fun of him for presumably being bald, and they're basically telling him to die. They're saying, go up to heaven. But it's a nice way of putting it. Instead of saying, fuck off and die, go up, you bald head. And he turned around and he cursed them in the name of the Lord. So what did God do for some small children mocking someone? God sent some bears out to rip them, to tear them to death. Seems a bit extreme to me.
That does seem quite extreme.
And what I love is the casual bit after that. So 2 she-bears came out of the woods and tore 42 of the boys. And from there it just goes, from there he went on to Mount Carmel, and that's it. Like 2 bears have just ripped these kids to pieces, and then just casually moves on, and then he went to Carmel. It's brilliant. So I think the moral of the story is, if a kid gives you some jip, just fuck them up. Preferably with bears.
Yeah, sounds good. I'm going to
yeah.
take your Bible off you a second, and I'm
Okay.
going to flick through, and I'm going to pick a random page, and I'm going to point to a random part of that
Okay.
page. A random, what are they called? Like the
Books.
4.12 or whatever, verses. A random
Verses,
verse
books.
in the Bible.
Psalms.
So I'm going to flick through. I'm going to stop it there, and I'm going to point here. So, and Jesus emerged from the cave, and he ventured across the desert on 40 lashes and unto the driftlands. And he upon the 2-for-1 offer at Craig's, open until 4 a.m. every day. Kids go free. Big fellow.